Hey everyone, Dana here with Love Soul Flowers. We are going to do a big craft tonight, but it's super fast, super easy. We are going to make a basket with some garland on it. And I'll explain the craft in a little bit when some people come on. When you get on, say hi so I can make sure I'm seeing the comments. Again, this is actually a very big basket, so I'm going to try to maneuver so you can see all the way in this video. And we are still having our sale. It is up to 70% off. You do not need a coupon code for that. It is lovesouloflowers.com, and the sale prices are already marked down, and you get free shipping over $100. So that sale is still going on, but hi, I can see you guys now. Hi. So yes, so that is limited time sale here. Ending soon, so grab what you need while it's discounted. Last week we looked at the new flowers, so those are also part of the sale. So if you guys want to try out some new inventory, those are still there, and that's under the new tab. So again, this is on lovesouloflowers.com, and again, it's up to 70% off, but the prices are already there, so you don't need any coupon codes or anything like that. Hi, Christina. You guys are a little further away from me. My eyesight's not as good as I thought it was, because I have a very big basket in front of me. If you are not part of our community group, make sure you join that. That is facebook.com/groups/lovesouloflowers. So that is how to join our community group, where you can share your own tips and stuff. My cat is going crazy behind me. Sorry guys, my cat is like sick, and so she's out free right now, but I might have to put her away. Your last orders waiting for you to post office. Oh, how fun. That's really fun. All right guys, so we are going to start. I did start one side just for time's sake so that this wasn't too long because it's a big basket, but I'm going to do the other side with you. So a lot of reasons why to decorate a basket. So this, I know the cat is like, my cat is like, she's 13 and she's an old lady, and sometimes she doesn't like me to lock her up. So I usually lock her up during the videos because she could be a little crazy because she I think she sees things. So you're not late, I just started. So anyway, she's just going crazy here. I might have to lock her up anyway, but we'll see. But anyway, so you're gonna see the cat running in the background. At least it's entertainment. You could put the cat in the basket. That would be one thing you can do for a basket. So this basket for me actually is going to be for a photo shoot. I'm actually going to put a baby in it. I'm going to put pillows and stuff and blankets. But it's going to be for a baby to sit in. So I'm going to put garland around it. But baskets are great especially if you're doing an outdoor wedding or something like that, for people to put cards in and gifts in, things like that. Baby showers. Or even if you're making a basket of something, you know, it's a good thing to do. Okay, so we're gonna do a garland around this. And the best thing to do for me is to buy just a cheap garland. I don't go crazy with the garland part because we're gonna cover in flowers, so it's really not big a deal. I think this one is from Amazon. I just literally typed in lamb's ear garland and picked the very cheapest. Sometimes they come with like cheap flowers on them, and I just cut them off. So the very first step, again, I did one side, but we're going to look at this side. This is the unfinished side. Is we are going to wire the greenery onto here. So what you need is, let me find my clippers here. You need to have wires. You have one of these baskets? This was actually brown. I did paint it white, but this is floral wire. And super, flexible. But this is how we're going to attach the garland to the basket, okay? So let's do that. I'm going to pick up where I left off, and I'm going to come around. And basically every so often, you're just going to take your floral wire and weave it through your basket. Find one of those like cracks here in your basket. You're going to slide your wire through. You're going to put your garland right up against your wire. and just give it a twist, okay? So I'm just gonna do a couple twists around, okay? I don't know if you can see this. So I just take my wire and I twist, twist, twist. That's awesome, Sarah. We love to see you guys share what you make. So please join our community group if you haven't. Make sure you put your finished products in there because we love to see those. Okay, so I put a piece of wire there and I'm gonna keep going around my circle. Now this one kind of just makes it. But if you have a bigger basket, obviously you're gonna need a longer garland. But this basket's big. Again, this is gonna actually, I'm gonna put a baby in it. So I needed it to be pretty big. Oh yeah. That's so fun. But yeah, so this is just fun because you can use baskets. Some people just like to have, you know, baskets around the house even for storing things. Even if you have something that you're trying to like, I know this sounds maybe silly, but we have like a basket for our shoes. Like maybe you want to pretty it up. I mean, I know you think you're going to throw your shoes in it, but like our basket, we just place our shoes in there. We don't like kick it and be wild with it. But there's a lot of things you can do with these nice big baskets. And just adding a little bit of touch to it, you know, makes it extra special. So let me just twist this wire and do it there. Okay, I'm gonna keep my ends not done yet right now because I wanna see if I can use maybe one wire to reach the ends. It depends if they reach each other. The wire's done. Okay. All right, so again, we are just taking a regular old, already put together garland, and we are using floral wire to wire it to this basket. And what we're gonna do, hi Cindy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add flowers. Now, you can go really crazy with this garland and you can add lots of different fillers, you can make it, but that could take forever because if you know me, you know I love fillers and I would just go crazy. And this is a big basket. So we are doing a super uber simple garland today, but you can always go back. You can add baby's breath, you can add cassia, you can add eucalyptus, but we are doing just basic garland today. But I wanted to show you more so how I bundle the flowers. So yeah, let's see if I can get one. Actually, look, this little knobby thing I think fits in here. Maybe it's meant to be able to be a circle. Let's see. If you're just joining us, the sale is still going on tonight. It is up to 70% off. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to use 2 wires. It is up to 70% off. It's lovesoleflowers.com. It includes the new flowers that we talked about last week. You don't have to put any coupon code or anything like that. It comes off automatically. Okay, so I'm wiring this little guy. I'm trying to catch it in a spot that's not so obvious here. Okay. And there's lots of different garlands. Like I said, I get this cheap garland on Amazon, and there's all kinds. You can get like, you know, more wild. You can get with eucalyptus. Again, on something like this, like the basket, I don't worry about the garland being like super duper nice because we're gonna put the flowers on it and it's not necessarily the, you know, main attraction. So yeah, so Cindy, that's what I'm doing. And I'll post pictures. I made a little headband and a baby's gonna sit in here. I'm gonna put like a blanket and a pillow in it. Elsie, I'm not sure exactly when the sale's gonna end. It usually just depends on the volume of sales. They like to keep ship out time nice and low, so they wait to see how many sales come in. But they do, if you're on the email and text list, they will say like ends tonight so that everybody knows usually when it is. Sometimes he even gives a little bit even more than a heads up, like ends tomorrow or something. So if you're a part of that, if you're not signed up for the email or text, You're going to want to do that on the website. So if you go to the website, usually it pops up if you haven't done it yet. And you also get a coupon if you haven't signed up for your first sign up. And you can pick to do texting or email. Emails, you get a little bit more info because we don't like to blow up your phones with messages. Usually the text messaging is saved for important messages. I'm going to wire a few more pieces. Again, we're just wiring this kind of cheaper garland here. And again, you can use more greenery and fillers. Now, if you were going to do, if you were going to do like more fillers, what you would do is you would add your greenery now before you do your flowers. And that's going to be like your leafy greens, like eucalyptus or any of that kind of stuff. You're going to do that first. And then you can do things like star flowers, lavender, all those kind of fillers you'll do after your flowers. But we're not going to do that because this is a really big basket. And I don't think it's necessary for me to go crazy on it because it's going to be part of something. But if you are doing a wedding and you wanted a matching basket for lots of different things you can use baskets for, these are great, especially now, you know, with COVID and weddings being a little different, a lot of people having to rent tents and things like that. This is cute for even whatever kind of bathroom system that you're going to use because you can put like little toiletries and towels and sometimes, you know, they give away flip-flops and that kind of stuff. So you can put those kind of things in here. You can put favors for baby showers. So there's a lot of things you can do with a decorated basket. Again, you can just keep it in your house and it's pretty like that too. Now, I'm going to show you how to add the flowers. I've already started, as you can see. And what we're going to do is make sure that we are gluing the flowers to the greenery only and not the basket because I may want to switch out my garland for seasons. So right now it's going to be very springy, but I could do something for Christmas or something for fall. I can do fall leaves and things like that. So I want to make sure that I'm gluing to my greenery and not my basket so that I can unwire this garland and reuse it. Okay, so as you can see, I have started, and what I'm going to do is show you how I glue it on and how I call it like clustering. So what you're going to do, if you are in a very hot place, you might want to use Gorilla Hot Glue, something a little bit stronger that holds better. I never have any issues with heat kind of being a big deal here, so I never kind of worried myself about that. But I do know that there are places that are super duper hot, and so hot glue can be a problem for holding really tight. Let me see what color I'm on here. I want to do another orange. Okay, so what I'm going to do, every so often you're going to have maybe just one guy hanging out, and then you're going to make little clusters. So I'm going to put my one guy on first. Now, as you can see, if you see me pumping, I'm going to pump a whole lot of hot glue onto that because we want it to stick really well. Again, I am gluing to the greenery and not to the basket because I want to be able to use this for multiple seasons, multiple styles. Hi, nice that you can catch me. Last night I was going to do a tutorial. I don't know if you guys are in the community group, but I spilled an entire gallon of paint all over my kitchen. It fell off the countertop and it exploded like into the air, like hit my top curtain balance. Like that's how high it went into the air, and it destroyed like the floor, the cabinets. It was all over my stove. Positive thing is that I'm actually renovating my kitchen, because if I wasn't, I would have really cried. I only a little bit cried, but I would have really cried if I wasn't renovating. But thank God I only have to live with this now for a couple weeks before I redo it all. But that's why I wasn't here on Thursday, but I'm here tonight. Okay, so let me just kind of show you. So I put this one little guy on. Oh, it was crazy. When I say exploded, it was like a shooting up water fountain. Okay, so I put one on, and then I'm going to make a cluster. So how I make a cluster, let me see what colors I want to do. Okay, you're going to kind of put the glue on one side. Let me show you this up and close before I put it on here. And you're gonna do one on one side, and you're gonna kind of do them back to back. Do you see how I kind of have it like a little cluster? You kind of push their sides and their backs together. You can actually put glue right on the flower and they stick to each other. So I'm gonna add that and then I'll turn it. Okay, so again, we're kind of hosing this down with glue. And I'm putting it right onto the leaf. Again, I'm not doing it on the basket. I am doing 2-inch flowers and 3-inch flowers. I do have minis, but I don't think I need them for this garland because I want to kind of fill up the space faster than not. So I am using 2-inch and 3-inch. I just did a bunch of spring colors because I'm going to do some spring and summer photo shoots. Again, as you can see, I'm gluing it only to the greenery, okay? Because I want to be able to switch this out. Now I did one single one, and now I'm doing a cluster. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So do you see how I have them pressed together? Because if you just have one, they just look like lined up like little soldiers. And it's nice to have them kind of bundled together as well. So yeah, these are some of my favorite flowers. I've got some Helena, which is that like raggedy edged, I call it raggedy edged rose. And then I have some zinnias, some lotuses, and some new beauties. So I kind of want my handle to kind of show. So now I'm gonna put one flower and then I'll do a bundle or two when I go to the next area. Because again, I don't want to just line them up like little soldiers. Then it looks like you just pasted it on like in a line. And nobody wants that. This is a great Mother's Day gift. And you could totally fill it with fun things too, like slippers, like use it as a wrapping. And then like they can actually keep their slippers and stuff, you know, in it always. You know, keep it in their bedroom. If you match like a room, it's a cute little thing to keep your little things. Like if you have someone who sews, you know, you can put things, or if someone knits, I know that a lot of knitters and crocheters need baskets for yarn. You could actually, you know, fill it up with the actual yarn and everything, and it'd be cute. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bundle again. One is a 2-inch flower, one's a 3-inch flower. They don't have to be the same size. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one down and then I'm gonna press the other one against it. Now, if you're just joining us, again, I bought a very thin, just kind of cheap garland because I wanted my flowers to be the thing. But if you wanted to use more fillers, you would want to add your greens before you add your flowers. So you would add in maybe some stems of eucalyptus. You could add in the cassia. Anything leafy goes in before your flowers. Then all your fun fillers like baby's breath and lavender and star flowers and cassia, that will go in, that would go in after you do your flowers and your flowers bundles. Now, if you are making a garland for a table, you would do the same process. But again, with the garlands for the tables, I always add in, you know, more flowers and more things. So do you see how there's one and then there's like a bundle? Now, again, we're on the front side now. I'm gonna do another bundle now. Instead of doing it just, you know, such a pattern where it's like one bundle. I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna do, let's see which kind of flowers. I got a basket here of, I guess I need a blue one again in the front. And let's see, I've got this darker pink peony I think I want to use. Okay. So I love blues and pinks. If you've never experimented with blues and pinks together, these kind of Eastery pastel springy colors, they look cute together. So I'm gonna put my blue down first. I'm gonna again make another bundle. It's so cute, but again, I'm gonna hold it back, but see? But again, you know me, I would go with fillers for a year long, but because there's gonna be a baby in here, I didn't think I needed all the extra fillers because no one's gonna even probably look at the basket. Everyone's gonna look at the baby, but the baby's gonna be wearing one of my headpieces, and I'm gonna make her little booties with flowers on them, so I'm really excited about that. So again, if you're just joining us, yeah, this basket was at Hobby Lobby. It wasn't cheap, but it was nice and big, so I liked it. And I did paint it white. But yeah, you could store your solo supplies in it. How cute to have it cute, especially if you have people come over and look. But yeah, so I'm not needing to go crazy on adding stuff to this. But again, I'm making sure that I'm gluing to the greenery and not to the basket, because I want this to be a seasonally changed thing. That way, maybe even for this baby, it's actually my friend's baby, you know, I can do a picture with her and she can, like, you know, grow in the basket. You know how they do that where like a baby sits next to the same stuffed animal for every month? Like maybe she could sit in the basket and she'll look like she's growing out of the basket. Like that would be a fun thing if you have your own baby. You could make this for them, and every season you change the garland and your baby gets like big, and then you try to squeeze them in there when they're like they're hanging out over the edge. It would be cute. It would be a cute idea for a baby shower even, and like kind of suggest the idea. Okay, so I did 2 bundles, as you can see, and now I'm gonna do a little singular guy in here. And again, because I'm putting a baby in here, I'm not doing all the little fillers because I'm assuming she's probably gonna grab, she's about a year old, so she's probably gonna be grabbing a lot of this stuff. And so we don't need her to be having any real fillers here. Okay, so again, we're alternating, not in any pattern, not like 1, 1, 1, but we're doing bundles and we're doing singular flowers just so that it doesn't look like a straight line. Sometimes I see some, you know, people who are just starting out with garlands and stuff, and they put it in just a straight line. When you put it in such a straight line, it doesn't give the look of something kind of exciting. I'm gonna turn it again towards you. Okay, so you see how there's bundles, but then there's one, but you wanna give it not just a straight line. Oh, how cute. Oh my gosh, you can find baskets anywhere. And if you do these to decorate them too, again, it's nice to wrap stuff in even. I don't know if, you know, your schools are doing auctions or things like that. I know our school is actually having an auction tomorrow. It would be cute to do things. That's so true. That's why I want to do baskets with babies. Bring me all your babies and I'll put all your babies in this basket and take pictures. But auctions, you know, it's cute to wrap stuff in. But yeah, I do love babies. Babies are my favorite thing in the whole world. If I could just spend days with babies. But as I get older, I do appreciate snuggling a baby and then giving it back. But I definitely could snuggle a baby. But that's why I thought of it this way. Nicole, we can put your not so baby in here. Yeah, you can get cheap ones though at thrift shops. They sell them for like $1. Sorry, I'm just picking out what I want next in here. But yeah, you can pick up baskets for super cheap at thrift shops. Oh look, I have one of these guys. I have some daisies in here too. I might go back and add. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, I'm just pulling out the flowers I want to use. Okay, I'll tell you and Maria in a second. Also, another cute idea is how about like a bathroom for towels and stuff? That would be cute, right? Just gonna come up with ideas. So, someone just asked about the different flowers. Okay. Oh, Nicole actually lives in my neighborhood too. But we know with COVID, it's so hard to get together with people. But I'm going to try to put her baby in here too. So we have Helena, which is like the jaggedy edge one. Then we have a peony, a New Beauty. This is a zinnia, a 3-inch zinnia. The orange one is a dahlia. And the yellow one, let's see, here, yellow one is a lotus. Babies are so much better than towels, totally. That's why I would do a different baby in here every day. Maybe I'll do like a photo shoot where I'm like, bring your baby. A bring your baby photo shoot. And then I can see all the babies. That would be so much fun. Wouldn't it be fun if we had like, if someone had a photo shoot and I had a basket and like people could just come in and get like, kind of like you sit on the Easter Bunny's lap. They can come and they can get a picture in my basket. So yeah, if there were was a flower I missed, let me know. Let me see what color I want to do. All right, I'm gonna do yellow. Puppies! Oh my word! Well, actually, we actually have a bunny going in here too. So we were gonna do Easter shoots, hence the reason why we had bunny. But we, the weather was really bad, and the baby that is, so my friend's baby, she smiles in every single picture, so that's why I wanted to use her as a model. But they were away, so this was going to be Easter. Now it's just going to be spring, but I'm going to put a bunny in it, I think, as well, because my friend has my photographer friend who does the photo shoots has bunnies, and I thought, how cute would that be to have little bunnies, or a baby with a bunny, because her bunny doesn't bite or anything, so maybe. Anyway, so I'm going again. I'm doing like one and then a cluster, and then I think I'm gonna like pop these guys in maybe. They're the windy sunflowers. If you're writing down names of flowers, I might pop those in somewhere every so often. Again, if you're just joining, I am gluing directly to my leaves so that I can take it out when I am not using it for spring. It's a lamb's ear garland. It's just a very cheap garland because, again, for something like this, the greenery in the background wasn't so important. But if you're going to display it in your home and you're wanting to get a little fancier, you can add your own special greenery right in before you add the flowers. Oh, man, that would be so cute. Luann, everyone who has been around, if you know Luann, she's on here often on her videos. She had a little baby, and she's a little redhead, and she's teeny tiny and so cute. I would love to use her. I love teeny babies too. I never had a teeny baby. My baby started out big and then stayed big. But she looks so teeny. But maybe it's just because I don't have babies anymore, so maybe she looks teeny to me, but and she's not really. But yeah. So you just gotta hold it sometimes because the glue, as it gets hotter when you're going around, it takes a little longer to dry, and I want them to stay bundled, so I'm not moving on just yet. But I do think I should add these. Don't you think I should add these here? You think I should add the windy sunflowers just everywhere so often? Yeah, but I just keep thinking too, like little gift baskets with like slippers, or if you have, you know, essential workers in your life, maybe like a little care package, but it's a cute little kind of wrapping idea. So I'm going to keep moving. Oh, I don't need that. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use those sunflowers because I think it'll be cute. So I'm just going to do, again, I want to alternate doing one and doing bundles because I want to give it where it doesn't just look like a straight line, because that's not an exciting garland if you're just doing it in a straight line. The bundles give it like a little bit more body. Yeah, when I'm done, I'm gonna go around. She is tiny. She looks tiny, Luann. But your daughter, your older daughter looks very tall, so she's got a chance. She's got a chance to be tall, maybe. All right. So again, I'm pumping. Sorry if you can't see it. I'm pumping these with glue. And you can do bigger bundles too. Like if you were to add more of the greenery to make the garland thicker, you could do like a 3-flower bundle. Let me see what color I want to go. I think I need a yellow. I even had these styrofoam lemons that I was thinking of adding, but I didn't have enough to put like decently around, so then I ixnayed those. And again, these yellow ones are called lotuses, for those of you who are writing down names of flowers if you're new. Remember, our sale is going on still. It is up to 70% off, but you don't need a code, which is really nice. Blue and Charlie would look so cute too, because these colors look really good with like redheads. All bright color. I love redheads with bright colors. I like to do headpieces for redheads because the colors get like they pop so much in this sort of color scheme here. But yeah, what other ideas do we think for baskets? Again, Mother's Day, there's so many things that, again, it doesn't cost a lot of money to make this besides the basket, but again, if you're a good thrift shopper, you can go to a thrift shop and get like baskets for a couple bucks. And if you get a basket, it doesn't have to be obviously this big, this big because I'm putting a baby in it, but as you can see, I'll spin it around. I'll hold it back farther too once I get around here. But you can use it like as the wrapping, and I think that's so cute. Oh my gosh, Callie. Yeah, didn't they say like some people go white? Do redheads usually go white? I think like, because I am actually very gray if I were to dye my roots, but I think they say if you have dark hair, you go like gray, but if you have like blonde or red, you go white. It's interesting. You could do, I don't know if you guys have, you know, do people still do magazines, or does everyone look online now? But if you have magazines, holders, there's just so much. I feel like a baby shower with like diapers in it. You know, like sometimes they ask you to bring like, oh, a book and a diaper thing and a wipey packet. It's a nice little thing to put it in. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I think the lighter ones go white and us darker ones go gray. The white's so pretty, but the gray's kind of fun. I don't think I'll let myself go gray for a while though. Let me see if I have any more blue. I don't think, oh there it is. One more blue. And then I will show you kind of from far away how we went. But as you can see, and again, you can add, you know, as many flowers as you want, but you can also put things like the baby's breath, the lavender, the Caspia. Starflower filler is always pretty for something like this. You can make a boho, a very boho basket, if that's your style for your wedding or something, and you can put even the seed pods. You can do rice grass and all that kind of stuff. We have a lot of, you know, the boho style is actually very popular right now. And Love actually has a whole lot of really good wildy and boho style fillers. Bunny tails, the pro teas. You can put all that in a basket. Again, I wanted to stay very springy and light. So I know the light gets, that white light, it's hard to kind of see the colors and stuff. Oops, my leaves curled over the wrong side here. Let me stick them through. My leaves jumped on the wrong side. Huh. Yeah, I've actually had gray hair since I was in college. Like I started getting gray in college, so I knew that I would have to dye my hair for a long time. But I do it from the box because I just do my roots and I suck it up. Maybe I need a basket to hold all my dye supplies. So let me just show you from far away. And again, you could go crazy and add all the fillers, or you could just leave it be simple. You put one here. Oh, put more flower. And again, if you're just joining, I am gluing it to the garland. I wired the garland onto the basket, but then I glued it to my garland. I want this would be a beautiful Christmas basket. Think about how pretty if I used Christmas greens and poinsettias and all that. Okay, I'm gonna just look around and see where I can fit these windy sunflowers, because I just feel like it needs to have sunflowers in it. It's going to be hard to get them in and attach just to the greens, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it at least. But I love things that you can interchange and make for all seasons. It's kind of like, I feel like when you can multi-purpose use something. I'm going to spin this so I can show you this, the sunflower there. That really does bring a little something, a little oomph to it. Let me see how many I have in here. And I only have a few. I just brought up a basket of different, where did I put that one? I want to kind of space them. Maybe I'll put one here. I do love the windy sunflower because it's so super strong. And I can kind of be rough with it and stick it into things without kind of worrying it's going to break. Okay, so I'm going to turn it one more time. And I'm going to find a spot on this side for it. And again, there's so many different things to do with these baskets with Garland. That I would love it if we could see some really creative ideas in the community group. Maybe I'll give maybe we could do this, yeah, windy sunflowers. Yes, and little daisies too. And Tracy, the starflower filler looks so cute with the sunflower headbands because it looks like, you know, they go together like little babies and the mommies. But maybe we could have something where I have a date, like in the community group. What do you guys think? Okay, I like to do fun things in the community group. We haven't had like something really fun lately. What if we do something like, I'll give a date like by whatever, May 30th. Everyone posts like the baskets they made and what they did with them. And we can like vote on who we thought was like the most creative. Just for fun, not for like, not to make anyone feel bad or anything, but just for fun. Like maybe we can just have, not like a contest, but you know what I mean, just so we can see what everyone does. Okay, so that's my basket. And again, I don't think I'm going to be adding any extra fillers because I don't need to, and I don't need to put in more time and effort into something if it's already kind of full. And with all the different colors, I think it's just fun. I think we should do something fun in the community group. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And it could be any size basket, obviously. And I'll post my pictures with baby. Thanks, Callie. This basket was really fun. I liked it. I like because it has handles. So I figured like I can use it for things too. Like even when I'm not using it for babies. But how cute. I do have a love for photo shoots and photo shoot ideas, and Sola is so great if you do have children and you like to have photo shoots, you know, yearly photo shoots and stuff, and you try to get creative. Sola is such a fun incorporation of into your shoots because you can just customize it to match their outfits, and you can do anything. Where is that headband? Yeah, I have the baby headband right here, I think. This is the baby's headband. And maybe I can teach you guys how to make this on a tutorial too, but this is the baby's who's going to be in it, the headband. I'm going to glue on my finger. So easy. It'll go, you know, one of those absurdly big things on a baby. You know how like headbands are bigger than babies' heads these days? So this is going to be the headband on the baby. Maybe we'll do a baby headband. Maybe we'll do that next week. Would you guys like to do that, or is there not enough people with babies? If you think that doing a baby, yes, Callie. If you think that doing a baby headband is worth it, let me know, and I could do that. I just don't know how many of y'all have babies in your lives that you want to make for, but once you start, you can't stop. I tell you that. I love making baby accessories. And I'm doing, if you look up these like lace booties, they look like flip-flops. but they're just made out of stretch lace, and you put a flower on top. So I'm going to show you how to do all this stuff, but it's so cute. Okay, let me show you the basket one more time, how it goes all the way around. Okay, and again, if you wanted to add fillers, you could stick that between the flowers. Okay, I will do a baby headband next week, and I will put links of where I get all of my supplies so that you don't miss out. This guy, his greenery came out off the handle too. So it's because I glued it. There we go. Anyway, I gotta adjust my little greens here a little bit. But again, you can add the preserved fillers from Love. They are on sale with other things too. So it's not just our Sola flowers on sale, it is also fillers, and they're already marked down. So this is a very, very big thing. Yes, for the baby booties too. Okay, I'll do baby stuff next week. Since we're talking about babies, we'll do babies next week because I'm all about babies. Maybe I can find like a litter. I have 3 kittens, but I don't think they would ever sit in this basket. But how cute would that be if you could get like kittens and stuff? if you are good with animals and can get them to stay. If I don't have some really cute baskets. Oh, if you didn't read Tracy's comment, she said the Dollar Tree or the Dollar Store, Dollar General has baskets. But I like to do thrift shopping too because I paint them, so it doesn't matter. You can paint them whatever color, you know. They don't have to be, they don't have to be the color that you need because spray paint is super easy. So this basket was an ugly brown. And obviously for spring, I wanted white, but in general, I like white. It also matches my house, so I figured if I have to store it, at least white works. So, as opposed to like a wood. So, okay, again, this is my little, I'm going to call it a Moses basket because that's what I'm going to be using it for. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if it's kind of the same concept to do garland for a table or something like that, you're not going to line them up. You're going to do little bundles. Then you're going to do one here, one there, bundles. And basically that's all you do. And you can add in all your extra fillers after your flowers. So again, you're going to do your leafy greens before the flowers. And you're going to do yours like lavenders and those kind of things after flowers. I did spray paint it. Yep. I did a white spray paint. It was just a random, I did matte finish. I don't like shiny baskets. So if you wanted a glossy look, you're going to want to check out the gloss before you buy your spray paint. But this is matte because I wanted it to look, a little more rustic-y basket. And then I did want it to be shiny. So thank you. Sorry I missed you guys again last night. My crazy paint story. At least I have a story to tell. But I appreciate you guys hanging out on Friday night with me. It's a quiet Friday night here with me. So it was a good night. I hope it was a good night for you guys too. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to put this down so I can turn you off. And we will see you next week. I will try, as usual, to come on Thursdays. But sometimes it has to be Fridays if it's a crazy day. So we will see you sometime next week. If you are in our community group, I always announce the videos at least 15 minutes in advance, 10-15 minutes in advance, just so you don't miss it. So make sure you're in that community group one last time. It's facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers. And we're gonna do like a fun basket contest, okay? All right, we will talk to you later.